So, what do you feel like you need the most help with in terms of objection handling?
Asking the right questions to get the client or the lead to not to convince, but like to well, to convince if you want. Because I had a call yesterday, and this girl, like the main issue was the price.
Okay, let's do a role
It was
play
only
here.
the price. Like her and
Price
her brother
objection
were really
for
happy about.
350 for 6 week class. Okay, let's do this. Be the prospect.
So let's say you're asking me for the feedback. I'm like, yeah, honestly, it was great. I love the class. We learned a lot of stuff. You're a very good teacher. I can tell that you know what you're doing
Oh, can you? Just so I know, like, how could you tell?
because we learned a lot of stuff, and
Like-
it was super interesting. Yesterday, I went to Mythos and I danced Zabekiko in front of people. It wasn't great, but it was way
wasn't
better than
great?
the other class.
It wasn't great.
Well, you know, it's only one class that I took, and
Okay. So do you feel like you might need like more help, or do you feel like you're satisfied with where you're currently at?
yes, 100%. But like I mentioned, right now, 350 is a little too much money for my
mean,
brother and I.
By the way,
And,
I totally understand, Dimitri. I wouldn't want you to be in a position where you're like uncomfortable in terms of money. But just so I know, do you feel like our class, or do you feel like the program itself, the 6 weeks, do you feel like this would actually help you? Because I know you mentioned, what was it that you had again that you wanted to learn it for?
we do have a wedding coming up in March.
Would you say it's like something that's like important to you?
Yes,
How so?
because I want to be able to I want to be able to dance.
Well, you can still kind of dance right now. I mean, you dance at the club.
Yes, but it's not the same with the in-person teacher.
Okay, so you really like this. Okay, so do you feel across these next 6 weeks, just price aside for a second, do you feel like this would actually help you get there?
Yes, I would,
Why do you feel like it would?
because I can tell that you know what you're doing, and I trust that.
I hope so, Dimitri. But like, why do you feel like it would actually help you though, not me? Why do you feel like it helped
Because
you?
I feel like I would be able to learn in 6 weeks.
Okay, would you say you're like a fast learner?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, Dimitri, obviously the price. Usually it is 750. We dropped it down to 350. But obviously, it seems to me like this is something that can actually help you. And as you said, if it's something that's really important to you, and if you like the in person and you like the structure, if we found a way to make this work together, would you be open to that so I can actually help you so you can dance like the Zabekiko at your wedding?
What do you mean find a way to
Yeah. Well, find a way to make the payments more digestible, say like across a couple different months instead of one shot. Would that be something you'd be open to exploring?
Yeah, but it would still amount to 350, and I do think it's a little expensive for the course.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. Like, definitely looking at the perspective of just the numbers. But on the other hand, what would you get out of investing that 350?
I'd be able to dance a Zabekiko.
Do you feel like that's worth something to you?
Yes.
Okay. So would you agree with me that it's not really spending 350 and being like in debt for that? Or would you say it's more like investing into the skills so you can actually be able to dance as a Bekiko at your wedding?
It's more of an investment, like you said.
Okay. And would you say you're the type of person that wants to invest in their skills to actually get better?
Yes, I would, but like I said, 350. It's a little too much for my brother and I right now.
Okay, pause there. So I would try to, so at this point here, I would just keep reframing your thinking until I crack you. But
Yeah.
sometimes it is a little friction. You want to keep going?
We could keep going, but basically that was the call. What I was doing wasn't as good as what you just did, and yeah, but she
'Cause right
just
now-
kept saying like we were always
So,
going back to the
yes,
same circle.
That's normal. You might have to reframe her like 10 times before she agrees.
But it would always be the same thing.
You have to reframe her. So let's keep going. I'll just keep reframing you. Let's go. Give me what you just said.
Yeah, but like I said, like the price area for my brother and I, we talked about this. Like we know you have expenses. We don't want you to lower your
Okay,
price
so
because of us, but it's just
yeah, I mean, we already lowered it like 350, but would you say this is more like an expense, or would you say this is more like an investment?
for now it would be more an expense
How do you feel it would be an expense?
because it's not a even if it would be an investment, it's not money that I have right now.
Yeah, Dimitri, can we just pause for a second? I remember you mentioned to me how like important this was for you. Has this changed?
No.
Okay. So for you to actually be able to dance as a Bekiko, what would be your options? I mean, you can go ahead and watch some YouTube like videos for free.
I don't know yet. Maybe watch YouTube. It's a good idea as well.
Is that really what you want to do? I mean,
For a price difference,
you
maybe.
could you could be real with me, Dimitri. I'm really just trying to help.
For price, yes, but if for the price of free, possibly. But I know
I
it's
mean,
not the
price
same as
aside
if
for
you
a
weren't.
second, just more along the lines of like what you get out of it. Okay, say this. What would happen if, let's say, you were to go a different route and watch YouTube videos, and you'd go to the Zebekiko, the wedding, and you wouldn't be able to dance? How would that make you feel then, if you're not able to dance?
I wouldn't feel great about myself
No? How so?
because I would want to be good
I mean,
and ready.
if you really wanted to be good and ready, I mean, let me ask you this, Dimitri. Say there were two versions of you. One version who is ready to dance as a Bekiko at the wedding, and one version of you that is not willing to invest and is not able to dance at the wedding. Which one do you feel like you'd want to be more like?
The version that dances, that's for sure.
And the version that dances and is able to invest in himself, what would he do in your position right now to be able to achieve his goals?
He would invest in the Zebekiko classes.
Okay. So Dimitri, what do you feel like would be the best option for you right now so we can actually help you get there?
The best option would be in investing my money and time in the Zebekiko classes now. But like I said,
Okay, so you agree that this is a worthy investment for you?
yes,
Okay. So Dimitri, I really don't usually do this, but if we worked out a few payments, it would really come out to not a lot. You would actually be able to invest it across a couple of different months. I think this is probably the best option for you. Which version of Dimitri would you like to be?
the one that knows how to dance.
Okay. So what I'll do from here, Dimitri, I'll send you a link with a firm. Essentially, the payment is across 6 months, and it comes out to really, really cheap. Is that okay with you?
Yes, it's okay with me.
Amazing. Done. That's how I do it.
It's pretty good. It's très bon.
So do you see the reframes? Do you see what I did there? That comparison is identity-based comparison. Because I couldn't identity frame you, because you wouldn't let me get there, I let you identity frame yourself. Very powerful. So I presented two options. The one who, and keywords, by the way, I didn't say, do you see how I took him out, everyone here, do you see how I took him out of the expense, debt, price to the invest, future, goal? Do you how I got him from, and Nils, you know this because you have the NPQ book, I got him from cost-based thinking to results-based thinking. You have to be able to make that switch. So I let you. Obviously, he's not going to choose the version of him who doesn't work hard and who's not willing to invest and become the best version of himself. He's always going to choose the version that wants to become the best and wants to be able to dance. Once you get him to buy into that identity, every time that they go back to that, you just go back to his identity. What would that version of Dimitri do? Do you think that version of Dimitri would back out of this? Like, what's really behind that? And I would just keep reframing you until you buy. I don't give a shit if you hang up on me. I'll just keep doing it. That's how you do it. Now, there's so many intricacies to what I did. It's very complicated. But essentially, once you get through the objection handling process, and they just go, yeah, but when they go back to that, you have to bring them back into the pain. And then you have to go again. And you have to use analogies like I did. What would the version of you identity? That's very good. That's what I would do.
Are you posting all of this?
Sorry?
Are you posting the whole clip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? It's too much sauce?
No, it's good for me. I'll get back to the on
Yeah,
the
you can
video.
go watch it after.
Do you use this for the animal products?
It's not as deep because no, because it's very much like it's very much it's a different market. It's very much like price, like
Volume, price.
well, it's just I'm selling more the product. I'm not selling like the emotional aspect because people are not buying a program or people are not investing into themselves. It's their store. Do they want good products, better than their competitors? It's a different approach. But I still use it sometimes for objection handling. I
Like,
pre-objection.
how would you feel if your customers knew you had this product?
With this year,
Yeah,
I
like,
tell them all the time.
okay.
Le fait avec nous,
I'm
bro,
a super open person, G.
il nous identity frame toujours.
Yeah, bon, je sais pas trop.
You'd
J'entends un peu
be
dans les
you'd
corps,
be
là.
surprised, Yannick.
C'est toujours ça.
You're smart.
Yeah.
You're smart, Yannick,
Je me fais
because
hypnotiser, là.
you're smart. Because a lot of people don't say that at the inner circle. So the fact that you say that really shows that like you're. So that's basically how I do that. So, because how can I basically I don't know like. Basically, you go through the process. So step one, just to recap what I did. Okay, so when you go for objection handling, this is the exact process you guys need to take. And if you master this, you'll just be very good at it. Step one, agree with what they said. That's step one. Give me an objection.
I don't have time.
Yeah, man. I mean, totally get that. I wouldn't want to add something to your plate where you wouldn't even have the time to invest into it. Give me another objection.
It's too far for me to go on the class.
That's the objection you gave me. Yeah, man, I totally understand. I wouldn't want you to like invest money, like waste money on gas or anything. You know, just take time out of your day, right? Nils, give me an objection. Nils, stop being nonchalant. Get off your phone. You're here once a week, buddy. Focus.
Just
Give me an objection.
all right.
Follow this because this
I'll-
is useful for you too,
I'll come back
Nils.
to you.
That's not really an objection.
It is
No, it's not.
when you pitch like the offer like the booking link and it just say I'll come back to you.
Okay,
and
so I'll
never
think
come
about
back.
it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, wouldn't want to like disturb like that or anything like that, right? Give me another objection.
My wife doesn't agree with this purchase.
Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't want you to be sleeping on the couch tonight, right? So step one is you agree. Whenever somebody gives you an objection, you agree. Oh, it's too expensive. You have to agree. Yeah, man, I wouldn't want you. And you can throw in a joke. That's the first step. Why? Because whenever people give objections, the person across from you, usually the salesperson will try to go, why is it too expensive? Why do you need to talk to your wife? Pourquoi c'est trop loin, Yannick? Or like whatever. They'll go like this, combative. So if you say, yeah, no problem at all, their guard will lower. If you can keep that guard down, that's how you can persuade them. So that's step one. Step two, you could probably identity frame. So give me the wife again.
My wife doesn't agree with this purchase.
Yeah, man. Obviously, we wouldn't want to like have you sleep on the couch or anything. Step one. Step two, I can identity frame. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people I speak to who they don't have that relationship where they can actually trust each other. So the fact that you guys have that just shows that she can really trust you with the right decisions. I just want to say that's great. You can identity frame, right? But strategic. I talked about this with Dimitri. The reason why I said that is because I just built him into the identity of the man who his wife trusts for the right decisions. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Let me repeat that. Nils, you're missing out on a huge sauce, dude. I don't draw this usually. Say it again. I'll re-say it again.
My wife doesn't agree with this purchase.
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't want you and your wife to get in a huge argument because of this, right? You'd be surprised. The fact that you actually want to go talk to her just shows that you guys have a really good relationship where she can trust you with the right decisions. I think that's great. You see how I said that? Why? Because now I built him into the identity of someone who his wife trusts to make the right decisions. So once I bring him to the end of the pitch, he can't give me that objection again because he just agreed that his wife trusts him and that he's the man. He'll never go against that. He's not going to say, no, my wife doesn't trust me. Like, sorry, dude. They will never ever say that ever. And if they do, you'll have to handle it. But ever. So that's step 2. You could probably identity frame based off of the objection. So you give me a price objection. Good.
It's too expensive. I don't have money for that.
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't want you to like not have the funds to be able to go like and buy groceries or something, right? You're actually smart. There's a lot of people I speak to who just spend money carelessly. So the fact that you're investing your money carefully just shows that you really care about the things that you invest in. You're really smart for that. Identity frame. Give me another one. But do you see, for this one here, I just built him into the identity of someone who invests, not spends, invests carefully. So invest carefully, I'll make sure you have the right information, and then you'll be able to invest carefully. Give me another objection.
I don't think the program is really for me.
Well, okay, that's so surface. I would just dig
I'm not really
beneath
a
that.
good objection guy, to be
That's
honest.
okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Well, why do you feel like it's not like the best for you?
Uh,
Is
I'm
it-
shy to dance in front of other people.
You're what?
I'm shy of dancing in front of other people.
Okay, that's fear. That's an easy one. Okay, man. Well, what did you say was like your end goal again? You said you wanted to be able to dance as a Bekiko and be confident?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretend there's 2 versions of Yannick. Then I get into that and I just destroy you. Go. That's fear. Most objections are fear logistics. Like, for example, logistics. If they can't make it to your class on Thursday, you can't really change that. And a lot of the time, it's fear. A lot of the time, it's fear.
So logistics, we can't.
Well, logistics, you can try to work around it, but it's like logistic. It's like
I
it's
can't come on Wednesday. It's like, okay, too bad.
not too bad, but it's like you can try to navigate to like, oh well, I do offer like one-on-one on different days. You can try that, but logistics, it's hard to handle because it's like time. Let's say they're traveling for 3 months and they won't like that's logistic. You can't like time difference. These are all logistics. Give me an objection.
Alright, I got another one. It's
No.
more from my industry. So essentially, like some guys, when they have a lot of shoes, they're like, I told them it's minimum 40, and they're like, oh, it's gonna stack up quick since they're not too bad. And I usually respond to them around, I totally get it, but that's our prices, and we got like things to pay. And then they try to negotiate, where they just stop responding. So usually they say, oh, the price is gonna be too high, or it's gonna add up too high. That's kind of like an objection I do.
Okay, so the price is too high?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I totally understand that. It could come off as like, it seems expensive compared to different options. You'd be surprised, like, there's a lot of people I speak to who invest into trying to cleaning in their shoes so they can look better, that they just don't care. So the fact that you care is actually better. It just shows that you really want to invest into the right thing.
Yeah, identity.
But can I
framing
ask
like
you,
that?
Then you go, but can I ask you, like, what would that look like for you to be able to have your whole collection cleaned? That's what I would do that.
But you do that only on like vocal message, right? Because the text is gonna be too long.
Even vocal, that's like a phone conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm on DMs for these guys.
Because you could just stop answering.
Yeah.
That's why for you it's a little different.
Yeah.
But still, the philosophy is important to understand,
Yeah.
right? But price is the same thing. Number one, you agree with them. Number two, you can identity frame them. If you just if you choose, the fuck is wrong with me? If you just do those 2 things, number one, agree, their guard is lower. Number 2, identity. You just lowered their guard, then you built them into that identity if somebody was going to buy the product. Okay. Then the third question is you want to get a buy-in. Okay. So give me an objection.
You want to get what?
I'll explain to you. Basically, the third thing is you want to ask them a question about the program. So you're essentially you're getting live data. Okay. Give me an objection.
I might get drafted soon.
Okay. What? The fuck? Okay. Step 3 is isolate the objection. I don't know what the fuck that was. Give me another objection. What the fuck is that? You
I'm trying to think of a hard one.
You might get drafted to what? The military?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fuck off. No. Most objections you're gonna get price, partner, spouse, time, and experience. Those are all the objections you're gonna get. No one's gonna say,
I got one.
okay, let's go. Let's see if you guys can.
Yeah, but the other guy, offered me $50 instead of 55, and you're charging 55.
Okay, and just so I know, like, who's the other guy?
It's the other Greek teacher.
Oh, no way. Yeah, is it like the studio on like Queen Street?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he's like fairly decent. Why didn't you go with him? He's fairly decent. You should probably go
I
with
mean,
him.
I'm comparing my options right now.
Yeah, man, and just so I know, like, what would you be looking for? Like, just say like you were to compare, like, what would you be looking for inside of a Greek dancing program? Why one over the other? I hope. By the way, I hope it's not $5.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
You can be real with me, Tio.
the thing is, like, it's all the same outcome, right? I'm just trying to.
By the way, I
Save.
completely agree, right? That makes total. At the end, you still learn how to dance Mexico. I agree. But what would you be looking for? Like, dances aside for a sec. Like, you, though. Because my job here is to see if I can help you. What would you be looking for inside of a program? Because who knows? Maybe the program I have might not be fit. It might be better for you to go on Queen Street. But I just want to see if I can help you today. What would you be looking for?
I like your program, but I'm trying to compare the prices to get the best bargain, the best deal.
For sure. And, just the fact that you're doing that shows that you're really trying to find the best price for your buck, which is fair. But price aside, like, what would you be looking for inside of a program? What are the things that are important for you?
I don't know, like a cool teacher.
Cool teacher. That means different things to different people. What do you mean by that specifically?
Like somebody that's patient,
Okay.
that can take the time to teach me like the good stuff.
Okay.
And yeah,
So, I mean, do you feel like the ones on Queen Street, like, they also have this?
yeah.
Okay, so why
Y'all
don't-
are both chill, like.
Okay, so I mean, why don't you go with them?
Because I was just trying to see the prices, like what's the difference.
I mean, there's no point to look at the
If you could
prices. If you
go-
found
If you could offer something better.
no, when he's like that, you sell him the other way. He'll come back. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if like you can match his $50.
I mean, to be fair, man, like for me, it doesn't like I would really love to help you, but if you get the same value from both programs, it's probably better for you to save $5. Why even look into my option if it's the same thing? What was different about me that really caught your eye? You see, I'm not even denying what he's saying. I'm encouraging him to go see him. And he's gonna be like, no. You'll see how they do that.
All right. Okay.
You do the same with a chick.
With?
A chick,
Oh,
a
okay.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go for this guy. Yeah, go ahead.
True.
Go ahead. Anyways, point is, we didn't get to that, but the point, just give me like a base objection because I just want to show you what I'm trying to do here. Step 3 is to isolate. So after I tell, you'd be surprised because there's people who just spend money carelessly. The fact that you're trying to spend money just shows that you're really careful about what you invest in with the right information. I just want to say that's great. Now, price aside for a second. You isolate the objection. Gents, what are you guys doing, bruv? Okay, but literally 45 minutes, I'm just doing this here to help you guys, and then you guys can do the work the rest of the night. But just give me 45 minutes. Do you feel it? Do you feel like? Do you feel like it would actually help you, man?
Yeah, but if I get this done and help me out afterwards, we can talk about the sales.
Okay, so get that done. But Yannick, I want your focus. Give me your iPad. Oh, okay. Good man. Okay. Oh, hey. Apologies for disturbing you, sir.
Yeah, I'm not as a nails and not organized.
No, Nils is organized, but he has to listen more. He's a little hard-headed. It's okay. We're gonna work on that. We'll deframe him and reframe.
You get my data, bro.
No, but it's good. Get your data because
Priority.
good man. Okay, so the third thing you do is you isolate the objection. Okay, but price aside for a second. Okay, but when you do go and talk to your wife. Okay, but
Wait, isolate the comparison.
isolate basically
the price
means
comparison. Isolate it, like.
okay.
Oh,
So yeah, I mean just like price aside for a second. Like forget like just for 1 minute, Tio, the 50 and the 55. Can we just put that aside for a second? Do you feel like this would actually help you like be able to dance as a Bekiko and emotional outcome? Not logical outcome, emotional.
Yeah.
So when you isolate the objection, you basically say, okay, well, just price aside for a second. Do you feel like what we went through today can actually help you to get to emotional outcome?
So when you mean isolate, it's don't talk about the objection, talk about the outcome.
We put it aside. First of all, you say like, okay, no problem. I totally understand you. I'd probably say the same thing if I was in your situation. Imagine somebody says that to you. Oh shit. You'd be surprised. Identity frame them. You're smart. Kudos to you, Tio. You can say that. Then you isolate the objection. But just price aside for a second. Or when you do go and talk to your wife, Dimitri. I just have to do it like that. But when you do go and talk to your wife, what do you feel like would come up? Like, what do you feel like you guys would need to talk about? Just to see if I can help. You always insert that, just to see if I can help. So the structure.
But here the problem is the wife or the price.
So I'm doing them like at the same
Both?
time just to
Okay,
show
okay.
how it is.
Okay, good.
So price is this. I mean, Yannick, it makes total sense. You might think that it's too expensive. I'd probably do the same thing if I were you. You're like me. We actually think the same because you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who just spend money carelessly. The fact that you're careful about what you invest in just shows that you're really smart. But price aside for a second. Say this was free. Do you feel like what we went through can actually help you get to XYZ outcome?
Yep.
Okay, that's isolating the objection. Okay, so basically the first step is agree, identity frame, then okay, but objection aside for a second, but it depends on it. We'll do price aside for a sec.
So we make the prospect open more about himself.
Yeah, so basically the point of this question here, do you feel, keyword, the reason, if you guys notice, every time I ask questions, I use the word feel, not do you think. The reason why is because I want to tap into the person's emotional side of the brain. I want them to be on the emotional side. That's why I never say, why do you think that would help you? I never say that. I go, why do you feel that would help you? Do you notice that? I always say feel. Because it gets people to tap into the emotional side, which is where decisions are made. It's not off of logic. Very important. See, it's little tweaks, tiny tweaks that, do you feel what we went through today?
And small words like actually help you.
Yes.
It's also
Small words like can and would have a huge difference. Would is theoretical. Can is it's gonna help you. Do you feel like what we went through today can actually help you? Not would, because would, you tap into the person's theoretical. Would this work? What if? What if this? You never use those words when you're trying to objection handle and close, because then they'll be like, oh, maybe, what if, would, could, should. You try to avoid those. Can and will. You try to use those. Do you feel like what we went through today can help you? Can actually help you?
Can and will.
The difference between can and could. Do you see these little tweaks? These are like months of memorization that you have to, I used to memorize this shit all the time, G. Can actually help you get to emotional outcome. Now, the reason why you want to do emotional outcome, and if you don't have the emotional outcome, if you're selling a high-ticket product, is because you didn't sell properly in the discovery. Can actually help you get to emotional outcome. The reason why is because it's much.
With the product discovery, can you just
Yes. So if you have a high-ticket offer and you're selling, and you don't have the emotional outcome of why they need your service, you didn't do the discovery properly.
you didn't ask the right questions?
You didn't get them to open up. Because remember, guys, sales is for people, not to people. So if you're doing something for someone, like you're doing something for a friend, you have to help them open up so you can actually help them solve their problem. Because if not, if they leave the call and go back to their life, you didn't do your job as a salesperson. Your job is not only to make money. Imagine if somebody wasn't able to grow their social media so they actually could get more clients and bring more money on the table so they're less stressed. Imagine if you're not able to help them do that. This is the mentality you have to be in. It's not about I'm trying to make money. You see that difference? You have to be in there. So the emotional outcome is important. Let's say somebody wants to get social media content, you get really deep into it. Oh, but the reason why is because he doesn't feel like he has enough money because he has a lot of expenses, and that's causing him to be stressed every day. He doesn't know what's coming next. Do you feel like what we went through today can actually help you like grow your social media so you can make more money and like feel less stress, Yannick? Imagine if somebody said that to you. It's very empathetic. It's an emotional way of selling. Now on type A prospects, it's a different approach, but you want to try to get this. That's step 3.
With type A prospects?
Type A is like alpha, like I'm a type A.
Uh,
Basically, you'll get on calls with people and they're more like this. They'll be like, no. Like just more plus fort. You have different types of personalities.
so do you go more logically with type A prospects?
Sometimes you want to try to go, ideally you want to get the emotional outcome out of it, but if you see that it might screw things up, you might have to shift your approach a little bit. Ideally you want to get the emotional outcome. Okay? You have to get the pain. You have to. So isolate. Help you get to emotional outcome. Very important. If you feel when you ask this question that they're very guarded, you say this, just to see if I can help. I just really want to see if I can help you today, Tio. That lowers back their guard.
That's a type A
Yeah.
prospects.
Yes. What? No. That's with any prospect. So while you're selling, one of your main goals is to do what I call and what Jeremy Miner calls ABDs of selling. Always be disarming. The reason why is because the way you can help someone and really help them open up so you can sell is when their guard is down. You can't actually help someone when their guard is up. You can't build a relationship. You can't really find out what their problems are, how they're feeling, what they're experiencing, etc. So the reason why I say that is because if you're going through this process and as you're handling her concern, I like to call it a concerns, not objections, because these are all subconscious. You're helping them, their concerns, right? As you're trying to help them overcome their concerns, if you feel that their guard comes back up and they're very defensive, you need to add things to lower back their guard constantly. Sometimes you have to do it constantly, but you have to notice the cue. So let's say I'm helping you right now. Price aside, do you feel like this would actually help you? And if I sense your body language that you're a little closed off, I'll just say, just to see if I can actually help you today, Tio. I just really want to see if I can help. That will lower back their guard. Just to see if I can help you today.
And when they say, I don't need this product, okay, and you move on, it's like, okay, this product is not.
Let's role play because it's very situational. Role play that. So where are we at?
Just if I can help, see if it can help you, right?
Just to see if I can help you today, Tio.
Yeah, the thing is, like, what you taught was kind of like the basics, and I'm more of a like professional level where I want to perfect.
Oh, perfect.
My craft.
I apologize. I didn't know you. Like, what do you mean by professional?
Like, I've been dancing for a long time, and I
wow.
I want to learn some new stuff.
So you must be really, really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's like the next thing for you? I mean, you're already like, how much better would you want to get?
Like,
That's
I need to
ego,
learn.
by the way. You just ego. The way you handle it is you just make them feel really good about themselves. It's very easy.
Okay.
People when they have ego like that, oh my god, you're like I remember I saw it, you were like really, really good. Wouldn't you want to be like even better? That's how you play with ego. You don't make them feel like they're less. You make them feel like they're like this.
And you cut them off or not?
You could.
A lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that
Um,
even finishes what you're saying? Like, and that's great, by the way. Right.
yeah, sometimes I do it. it's probably
Is
not
that a bad
ideal.
thing?
Because I get, not necessarily, because I ask him a question, like it's an excerpt, like it's directly with what he said. That's why. It's if I catch him saying like, oh, because like it really makes me feel bad, and wait, like it makes you like feel bad, like I would stop there. It's not interrupting. You're because you're really trying to help them. Like if they say something that, like imagine your friend is like, I don't know, he's going through like a fucking, like this guy's depressed and he's trying to suicide. And he's going blabbering a mouth, but he says something very like, whoa, like, and I really thought, like, whoa, pause, like you really thought of, like you do the same thing. It's not cutting them off. You're just really trying to help them. So you'll zoom into that. But yes, I do have to work on cutting off a little less.
I thought it was
It's a little excessive.
Je suis pas en train de faire un reproche.
Okay. So yeah, so ego prospects, by the way you do them is you inflate their ego. If you notice, I'm also like Nils a little bit. I have an ego. When I disarm Nils, if you notice, Nils know this. I go, oh, apologies for taking your time, man. I make him feel important, and then he backs down. It works every time, right, Nils?
Do you actually do it all?
Yes,
It works?
for sure. I'm the same way. I have the same ego.
It's dark psychology.
Well, I
Can't
have to
want
have.
you to woman.
Hold on.
Manipulation
No.
pour vivre,
It's what?
It's on your manipulation techniques.
Hold on, it's not-
Persuasion techniques, sorry.
But it's not manipulation. I'm doing it for him. I'm doing it so he can. I'm not doing it to him. I'm doing it for him. I'm doing it so he can listen in, so I can actually help him. Because he only comes here once a week. If I didn't try to help him, I wouldn't care, right? If I didn't give a shit, I'd just be like, yeah, just go on your computer. But I care. I want him to learn. I want him to get the value. I do it for him. That's the mentality in sales.
Is this something I could say if people say, oh, we already manage the content in the intern, or oh, we've did it in the past, like oh wow, you already did it, how did it went?
Yeah, if they say they've done it, so if people say they've done it in the past, you basically zoom into that. Oh, really? So like, I mean, how did that go? It must have like, how did this go? And you zoom into that, you'll find a pain point once you zoom in enough. Yeah, but you know, it worked, but we didn't have enough time. Oh, you didn't have enough time? You zoom into that. Whatever you do, whenever they give you something, you zoom into the pain. Once you find the pain, then you use that to pitch your service. I know you mentioned earlier you didn't have like a lot of time. Well, the way that we solve that at Yannick Industries, I don't know what the fuck the name is, but at Yannick Industries is we actually help people create content that don't have time just like you. So you use their pain to pitch. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they'll pitch off of nothing. We have the best product, best social media, but you're pitching nothing. It's not relevant. Like, imagine pitching a Band-Aid to someone who has no cut. They'll be like, I don't give a shit you have the best Band-Aid. But if you pitch it to someone who has a huge slit on their finger, they're gonna listen. Like the way that we solve your huge cut, Yannick, is by this Band-Aid with the technology, then they'll listen once you get the pain. You need to pitch based off of the pain. You can't just pitch. That's very important. But yes, it's very important to know that sales is something you do for people. Because if not, you just don't care. Imagine every time Niels came and he was on his phone and I just didn't care. What type of person would I be if I'm actually trying to help Niels?
Concern is actually a great way of putting it.
Yes.
It's not an objection, it's a concern.
But it is a concern. You know, my concern is it might be too expensive. You know what? That's a great concern. I applaud you for that. It's great that you think that way. Do you see this approach is if you master this approach, you can't fail. Because we're friends. Like, what do you mean? Like, okay, bang, isolate. Okay, if they talk to the wife. So the first line is something that's custom to the objection, okay? So price aside for a second, this is price objection right here. This is something that you plug and play. Now, give me the wife objection. By the way, partner, spouse is the same because you have to go talk to someone. You handle it the same way, okay? Go ahead.
I have to go see with my wife because we have a joint account, and if she sees $500 out of the account, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh man, I totally get it. I think my wife would probably do the same thing if she saw that. I totally understand you. wouldn't want to cause any arguments, you know. But you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people I speak to who have couples and who have this type of thing as well, but they just don't care. So the fact that you care, Tio, just shows it like you guys really have like that good relationship where you guys can trust each other. Kudos to you for that. I really like this. Now, when you do go and talk to your wife about this program, do you see that? I don't say, why do you need to go talk to your wife? Combative. What do you feel like you need to talk about with your wife? No. Yeah. When you do go and talk to her, because I know you want to talk to her, when you do go and do that, what do you feel like would come up? Just to see if I can help today. Bang, now you're gonna give me the real objection. I think it might be a little too expensive. Now you just peeled the layer of the banana. Now I have to handle price. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Most of the time, people will give you surface level objections. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough experience. I don't have the money. I have to talk to my wife. I have to think about it. I have to shit on it. I have to go jerk off and come back. Like, they're fucking endless. Those are surface level objections.
And then you frame them into the man that they are, that
Not
the
yet.
wife trusts.
Not yet. We're only step 3. You have to understand, what I was doing to Dimitri is a whole fucking process. This takes weeks and months to memorize and to master. I haven't even mastered it. I'm like at the tip of the iceberg. You need to know this. It takes a long time. Step 3 is isolate. So when you do go and talk to your wife, what do you feel like would come up? Just to see if I can help. Why am I doing that? I'm isolating the objection because I'm going with what he says, but I'm asking him indirectly, what do you really need to think about? That's the question.
The price, man.
Exactly.
Like $500 out of the account.
So I just isolated the objection. Price. Now, price is probably another surface level question, surface level objection. It's probably fear most of the time. So the way I would handle that, I'd be like, yeah, man, so just so I know, like, do you feel like it's more like the investment to like get better your skill? Like, or do you feel like it's just too much like in one time to like, which one is it? You give them 2 options.
It's too much at one time.
Okay. Well, just before that, do you feel like this can actually help you? Obviously, the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean, you could probably go like learn on YouTube, or go to like another studio. Why do you feel like it would though?
Because I know that paying would get me to actually do it.
I mean, you could probably pay like on Amazon or something to get like a Zebekiko dance. Why would you choose this?
Because I know that if I come every day and I actually do it, I'll get better in no time.
Okay, so you see what I do there? Instead of saying, because people will be like, oh, but why do you feel like it would help you? So the step 3 is isolate. The 4th one is to say, why do you feel like it would though? It's a follow-up, but it's basically a buy-in. Why do you feel like it would though? You can always, and then you give them a really stupid alternative, and you make them feel stupid. Yes, that is dark psychology. Okay, so you go, this one, no, unfortunately. No. You can always, Nils is not feeling that one. You can always,
That's the YouTube stuff?
so I'll tell you. You can always alternative. And you want to give one that makes them feel like... So the reason why we do this, so let's go through the process again. Lower their guard, build them into the identity. Just these 2, you're already really good. Isolate the objection to find out what their real concern is. Once you find their real concern, then you want to get them, okay, so do you feel like this can actually help you? Yes. If they say no, you didn't give them the right information. Okay, so pause for a second. What would you be looking for in a pro? Then you go back to that. But if they say yes, which if you did the process correctly, most of the time they will, once you get to this here, well, why do you feel like it would though? But you don't just say that because they'll be like, well, what do you mean? I can obviously learn this Bekiko. They will probably give you that. You give them a really stupid alternative that is so stupid that they'll defend their answer on why they should buy your program. I mean, you could probably like go like on YouTube and stuff. I mean, it's free. Why don't you go? They have like thousands of videos, Tio. I think this can actually be better for you. Why don't you do that? You sell them the exit. And they'll be like, well, no. Well, no, and they'll defend why they should. Okay. That's why you do it. So, for example, for you, I mean, why do you feel like the content like would help you though? I mean, you can always like just hire somebody on Fiverr. I mean, it's like fairly cheap these days. Why not just hire somebody on Fiverr? I actually know someone. Good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why not just hire? I mean, why do you feel like it would though? Because you can probably just hire somebody on like Fiverr. I mean, why go with this though?
Well, I'm not sure they can do the job as you showed me you can do.
Well, I'm sure they can do it like pretty good. I mean, like, why choose this?
Well, someone on Fiverr can't really come in my store and tell me how to be in front of the camera. So there's like no coaching for me to be sure that my videos will perform well.
Ah, okay. So they just sold themselves on why they should do this. You know, sales is asking the right questions to get them to say the right things.
How would you follow up that?
Say that again.
Well, there's no coaching for me with someone from Fiverr. He will just like tell me the idea of the videos, but I don't really know how to film and how to be in front of the camera.
Yeah, man. I mean, and you know what? You're actually smart because there's a lot of people I speak to who they rather just go on Fiverr and just do it themselves. So it really just shows that you're self-aware and you know exactly what it takes for you to achieve your goals. So Yannick, like, what do you feel like right now would put you in the best position so you can actually get to XYZ outcome? That's a commitment question. So step 5 is a commitment question.
But you said like the fourth one, the question.
Yep.
Why do you feel like it would though?
Yep.
What's like the sentence before that? Before you.
Do you feel like what we went through today with like our whole short form content system would actually help you like get more clients and whatever the fuck it is? Do you feel like it would actually like do that? But it's not just, see, that's a logical outcome. Now you want the emotional. Do you feel like you would actually be able, like what we went through today with our short form content program, do you feel like it would actually help you get more clients? That way you're actually like available to have like more time on your hands and be able to work on the business and not in the business?
Okay.
Maybe causing you to feel like a little stress, I know you mentioned before, Yannick?
Yeah.
Causing you to feel. Okay, then you'd follow up with, yeah, I mean, you know, what we went through can actually help, and I think, yeah, and you keep them on that emotional. Yeah, but you can always, and this is, by the way, this is optional, the fourth question. The reason why is because if I ask this question and they really sell themselves on it, if I ask another buy-in, they'll be like, okay, bro, like I want it. You know what I mean? This is only necessary when you feel like the prospect isn't bought in enough. Do you see that? So.
What do you mean? It's like they don't
okay, so
trust still the.
Okay, so give me a shitty answer for this question, okay? Give me a really shitty answer.
About the emotional outcome?
Okay, so let me ask you the question, then give me a shitty answer. And then we'll do a good answer and I'll show you why it doesn't make sense, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, well, do you feel like what we went through today, Yannick, with like just the whole like 6-week like short form content program, so we can help you get like more clients and scale your business? Because that way, like you can actually have more time. I know you mentioned like you were a little like stressed. Do you feel like this would actually help you?
Yeah, but six weeks is too long.
Okay, so you went straight for the objection. So, but
I'm not a good objection.
It's okay, but essentially, it's so complicated because it's a combination, like it goes anywhere. But
do you have an example of what I could have said? That
yeah, basically you say like, yeah. I mean, I feel like I can. You know, it's just like you can give me an objection, but if you just say like, yeah, I can, that's like a shitty answer. If they say that, like let's ask you the question, you go like, yeah. If somebody gives you that, it's like, if somebody gives you that, you go like, you make them feel stupid. I mean, like, okay, give me the answer. Go ahead. Do you feel like this would like, because I know you mentioned it causing you like feel a little like stressed. Do you feel like this actually help?
Yeah, it can.
I mean, I, like you can always go to like the like YouTube or like Fiverr or like learn how to edit on your own. Like, I mean, why would you go with this? You don't sound too convinced.
Yeah, I need how do you say that? Um, like someone to guide me with like this.
I
'Cause
mean,
I
somebody
can't.
could probably guide you on YouTube. They can like guide you through like a video.
Yeah, but I think it will be better if I have like a one-on-one like service with.
I mean, are you sure? Like, cause you can always like, you can always go to this like who knows? Like that might the YouTube route might be better for you. I don't know.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that YouTube have all the tools I need to improve my content.
Okay. So do you feel like this would actually help? Like, how do you feel like this would actually help you?
Well, it will allow me to create better content that would allow me to get more clients, and with more clients will come less stress about money.
Okay. So with that said, like, what do you feel like would put you in the best position so you can actually scale your business and finally get to the goals that you've always wanted to get to? Commitment
Go
question.
go forward with the program.
Bang. Commitment question after that. Now, okay, after this question, give me this. After this question here, give me, really sell yourself on this. And I'll explain to you guys why you don't need the fourth question if they really sell themselves. Okay? Yeah, but give me like a really, une très bonne réponse à ça, okay? Like really sell your, well, do you feel like this could actually like, whatever, help you?
Yeah, totally. I see how it can help scaling my business. Where do we go from this to?
I mean, why do you feel like it would though? You see, it's a little weird. So sometimes that question is not necessary. If they really sell them,
You're objecting by asking that question.
exactly, you're just adding friction at that point. So that's basically what it is. And then at the end, you ask a commitment question. What do you feel like would put you in the best position so you can actually be able to achieve XYZ like you mentioned earlier? So you can finally get XYZ emotional outcome that you've always wanted. So what do you feel? So what do you feel would actually? So what do you feel would actually put you in the best? So what do you feel would put you in the best position? See, it's not even would. What do you feel can? See, I'm even fucking it up. What do you feel can put you in the best position? I would try my best. I'm not sure. So what do you feel can? So what do you feel would actually can actually? So what do you feel can? Would, not could, would.
Would?
Yeah. So what do you feel would put you in the best situation so you're actually able to get XYZ outcome like you mentioned before? You had bang. If you guys learned this, you guys are cracked.